Hi everyone, welcome back to Lana Decor. Today we are stepping into a dreamy French country cottage filled with soft winter light, rustic textures, and charming holiday details. If you love cozy, romantic decor with timeless elegance, stay tuned as we explore beautiful ideas to inspire your own winter holiday home. In this French country cottage, the antique mantel anchors the room with weathered wood and a time-worn mirror above. Evergreen garlands drape softly, threaded with delicate candlelight and a hint of frosted sparkle. Brass candlesticks, linen stockings, and a woven basket of firewood layer texture without clutter. The palette stays calm and creamy, letting patina shine. Everything whispers collected history and quiet winter romance, welcoming guests to linger by the fire and breathe in simple seasonal charm. In the cottage kitchen, rustic open shelves hold stacked white ironstone, clear jars, and a few copper pieces catching warm light. A wooden board displays a crusty loaf, clementinas, and clipped greenery for an effortless holiday nod. Striped linen towels, a vintage clock, and a clay pot tree add gentle character. The mood remains airy and calm, with muted tones and honest materials. It feels curated, lived in, and inviting, perfect for slow winter mornings and unhurried conversation. The entryway greets with a weathered bench, worn boots tucked below, and woven baskets brimming with fresh pine. An antique mirror with an aged gilt frame reflects twinkle lights, while a simple olive wreath hangs from a rustic peg. Stone floors, muted walls, and natural textiles set a serene tone. This is a home that feels collected, never contrived, and perfectly welcoming. Every detail invites guests to exhale, shake off the cold, and feel immediately, deeply at home. A rawwood table carries the season with a softly wrinkled linen cloth and mismatched vintage chairs that tell quiet stories. Place settings layer ironstone plates, delicate glassware, and napkins tied with slender ribbon. The centerpiece is humble and beautiful, evergreens, pine cones, and beeswax candles glowing low. The palette remains restrained, letting texture and patina do the talking. Here, winter feels timeless and gentle, a place for long meals, shared laughter, and warm conversation lingering into night. In the bedroom, linen sheets and a quilted coverlet meet a chunky knit throw for cozy winter comfort. Pillows mix florals and ticking stripes in soft, faded tones, while a small basket tree glimmers with slender ribbon and white ornaments. A pair of ceramic lamps cast a tender glow over stacked books and a sprig of greenery in a bottle. The room breathes calm, inviting unhurried mornings, early nights, and the sweet stillness that only winter can bring. On a distressed coffee table, a weathered dough bowl cradles vintage-style ornaments, dried orange slices, and fragrant pine cones. A small ironstone pitcher holds eucalyptus, while a glass cloche protects a few treasured baubles. Books with aged linen spines lend height and history, and brass candlesticks offer a flicker of light. Every element is calm and thoughtful, balancing rustic texture with restrained sparkle. The effect is minimalist but soulful, the perfect winter accent in a quiet, collected room. A layered coffee table vignette centers the living space with relaxed elegance. Stacked design books, a small framed landscape, and a delicate cloche create gentle dimension. A pitcher of winter stems and slim brass candle holders add height and warmth, while the surrounding linen sofa and soft curtains soften the edges. Nothing shouts, everything whispers. It is a study in harmony, where natural textures, muted color, and subtle shine come together to create serene, livable beauty for winter. A weathered sideboard becomes a winter still life with stoneware jugs filled with pine, olive, and eucalyptus. Linen napkins stack in a basket, ready for an easy gathering, while a leaning antique mirror doubles the candlelight from slender brass holders. The palette remains hushed, creams, warm wood, soft green, and gentle gold. The look is intentional yet effortless, blending rustic materials with refined touches. It is the essence of French country holiday style, honest and beautifully understated. A round bistro table waits by the window with a checked cloth, two mismatched chairs, and pared-back place settings. A plate of flaky pastries sits beside a ceramic teapot, while a single winter rose and a brass candle holder complete the picture. Frosted panes filter the morning light into something soft and hopeful. The scene invites slow breakfasts, warm conversation, and a moment to watch the garden wake beneath winter. It is intimate, simple, and quietly celebratory. Night settles gently in the cottage, and a cluster of candles gathers on a vintage silver tray, reflecting warm light across the room. Evergreen sprigs and scattered pine cones lend a forest note, while nearby textiles soften every edge. The tree glows modestly in the background, never overwhelming, only harmonizing. This is the space for lingering, storytelling, and stillness. The calm palette, time-worn finishes, and natural materials combine to create a tender, romantic winter mood that feels eternal. A wooden tray rests on rumpled linen sheets, offering a slow morning luxury. A ceramic cup, a small plate of pastries, and a tiny wreath encircling a candle. A single white bloom, tucked into a glass jar with a clipped evergreen, brings freshness. Quilts and pillows in soft stripes and florals gather at the headboard, catching the pale winter sun. It is gentle, nostalgic, and real, a quiet invitation to savor the beauty of unhurried holiday moments. On the kitchen island, a large wooden board becomes a simple winter still life. A rustic loaf, sliced pears, and a small bowl of nuts. A tall ceramic pitcher of mixed greenery rises as the centerpiece, with ivory pillar candles gathered around its base. Copper pans glint softly on the wall, while open shelves and neutral textiles frame the scene. Everything feels warm, approachable, and authentic, turning everyday ingredients into a lovely seasonal display that welcomes lingering. A modest tree in a wicker basket stands with graceful simplicity, adorned with white ornaments, wooden beads, and narrow silk ribbon. Gifts in craft paper and linen ties rest beneath, and a faded rug grounds the corner. The surrounding space stays light and airy, with stone walls, a linen sofa, and relaxed textures. The look is gentle, elegant, and thoughtful, highlighting the beauty of negative space. It is a tree that feels timeless, collected, and beautifully at ease. The bookshelf becomes a curated winter gallery with books stacked both upright and in small piles, crowned by tiny ceramic houses and glass cloches. Terracotta pots with evergreen cuttings add life, while a strand of wooden beads weaves through the shelves. Vintage keys, petite frames, and small found objects lend soul without clutter. The palette stays neutral and soothing, letting texture and shape lead. It is a quiet, story-filled corner, tailor-made for winter dreaming and discovery. A large aged urn holds a loose winter bouquet that looks gathered from the countryside, evergreens, dried grasses, and a few white blooms. The arrangement spills with elegant asymmetry, surrounded by antique books, a small framed landscape, and a single taper candle in glass. The wall behind glows in a warm neutral, making every element feel intentional and poetic. This vignette proves how minimal color, rich texture, and sculptural form can create unforgettable seasonal romance. Near the hearth, a chunky knit rug lays the foundation for warmth. A woven basket brims with folded blankets, while a large lantern shelters a flickering candle. A pair of slippers and a linen throw rest nearby, suggesting comfort and pause. The stone hearth radiates gentle heat, and the room settles into quiet. This small corner, perfectly humble, becomes the heart of winter, a place to breathe, reflect, and simply enjoy the soft glow of the season. In a quiet corner, a round side table draped with lace or linen sits beside an upholstered armchair. A vintage lamp with a soft fabric shade warms the scene, while a glass cloche protects tiny winter ornaments. A small ceramic figurine adds charm, and a sprig of greenery in a clear bottle brings freshness. The walls, in a warm neutral, soften the light and mood. It is tender, nostalgic, and beautifully understated, perfect for peaceful winter evenings. Thank you so much for spending time in this charming French country winter cottage with me today. I hope these cozy textures, soft neutrals, and simple holiday touches sparked fresh ideas for your own home. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to Lana Decor, and share your favorite moment or decor idea in the comments below.